Hi everyone, Matt17W here and welcome back to my Let's Play of Demon's Souls for the PlayStation 5. So in this episode we will be getting our weapon that we'll be using for probably most of the playthrough. I'm still at a stage where we may have a different weapon for the end part of the playthrough, but I'll leave that as a bit of a surprise for you later on. So these are the little phalanx enemies that you've just faced. And like they are in the boss, they are not very difficult, but because of where they are placed, they can pose a little bit of an annoyance because they will shoot those spears at you constantly from different angles. So, but what you need to do, the two attacks, so is a charged stab with your sword if you're a knight, and then one R1, and then that will dispatch them to their jelly part, because the charged R1 will take most of their health, and then the light attack is just enough to kill them, so just two attacks. This one's a little bit more of a pain because you can't get round him, so you just need to attack the shield until he's got no health. Like that. So the hardstone shards are what we're going to be using to level up the weapon that we're going to be using. So this is a good farming route for getting those shards. So if you need any of those shards, you can get them from these enemies. So just keep that in mind. So there is an NPC questline that you want to follow down here, and there's an item. So pick up the item and then talk to Ostrava again.
Fenced in by enemies. Could you one last time? Clear out the soldiers blocking this passage.
So
The Lord's path.
as you can see, he is stuck again, so we're going to have to go and help him. So what you need to do is to keep progressing through this little area. So this is 1-2. So this is the second part of the first world. So we are not going to be going through 1-2 as of yet. We're going to be going to a different area after this video, but I'll leave that as a surprise for the next episode. So what you need to do is bait a attack from the dragon again. What you need to do is run through at the right time to run in time with the attack from the dragon so you don't get singed. So now, so you need to keep running through, don't worry about the fire, it will not hurt you. So keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running until you run out of stamina and press sprint again. That will get you through. If you need to, just roll as well, if you've got stamina load below 50. So cheeky little parry there. So we need to deal with this guy. Fail, fail, fail. That was horrendous. So we get the parry off, but you just end up killing him normally. As you can see, you just want to kill these archer enemies as well. That'll become evidently clear in a second. So waste these people. Then what we want to do is we want to be going down to the bottom of this tower, and I'll show you where to find the merchant who will be selling the weapon that we're going to buy. So what you're going to need is 6,000 souls. So as you see, we've got 8,000 souls. But first what we want to do is go left. There's going to be some enemies down here, but you can just easily dispatch them. They're going to be nothing much. So this is going to be the first one. Bait the attack, 2 hits, dead. Then you're going to have some archer enemies here, so just handle these. The thing with these enemies is that they will try and play on you getting too greedy, but just keep your stamina managed. Don't run in, just go for the attack when you see an opening, once they've fired their arrows, etc. On any of these games, any enemy will be able to kill you if you give it a chance, so never underestimate enemies. I know I say that some enemies are easy. They are easy if you don't give them the time of day to be able to kill you. So that is those enemies done. So that is the gas resistance ring, which will help with stopping bleed, I think, if I remember rightly. And here is a Strava.
That's twice now. Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
So he gives you that dark green grass, so it will turn into an escort mission for him. But the escort mission is around about the area that we've just cleared, so he will not have any enemies to defeat now. So that's why I said it would be good to kill the archers, because if not, you have to go up there, kill them now. Whereas now, it's fine. He won't have anybody to hassle them. So we keep going through here. So there's that person just there, so dispatch him, push him a couple of times like I have if you want. One thing you've got to be careful of with these games is the angle of your sword, because it can get caught on walls, etc., as you just saw. So the next enemy is going to be an enemy that I really do not like. That is the dogs. So you need to kill the dogs, but like I said before, if you give any enemy the time and the chance to be able to kill you, they will. Especially the dogs, they will overwhelm you. They're not too bad. They're not too powerful. They haven't got a massive amount of health, but there's just so many of them, and they are so quick that they will just overpower you like they did with me. They just stun knocked me, and then I just died pretty stupidly. But I wanted to show you that it can happen to anybody. You can be playing these games for years, you can do so many playthroughs of this, but it doesn't mean to say that you're going to be able to stop anything like that from happening. The game is made to try and kill you, and it will do. So we need to just keep going through here. So back down we go for our souls and our weapon. So run down here, run down the stairs again and again, then swing a right. There'll be an enemy just around this corner. Kill him quickly. So he's got some more crescent moon grass, which is good. Kill this enemy. Then your next enemies are going to be the dogs. So pick up the souls, because we need them. Right, so what you need to do is bait the jumping attack, because once the jumping attacks happened and they've hit your shield, they'll be stunned for a couple of seconds. And did you see that? One just yeeted itself off of the map. Never mind. That could easily happen to you though there, because that's what that's there for, is to trick people into jumping off and dying. So 2 more, but there's only 2. Dispatch them with ease. Like I say, slow and steady, don't get overwhelmed like I did. There was a bad judgment on myself, but something that I will rectify with the rest of the playthrough, hopefully. So, this is the merchant. So this is the guy from 1-1, if you've watched that video. So he has got the same wares that he did before, but he's just got a few items extra now than what he had earlier. So we are going to be buying the sword that's coming up in a second, which is 3, 2, 1. Now, the Claymore. So that is the weapon that you're going to be buying. So, well, I'm going to be buying. You don't have to. It's a good weapon though. If you're used to Dark Souls games, you're used to great swords, Claymore is a good weapon. It's an extra large sword that will rest on your shoulder blade rather than be down by your side as a normal short or straight sword or long sword. The great swords and ultra great swords rest on your shoulder blade. They're normally, whereas with a short sword or a long sword, you can get like 6 or 7 attacks in. They're weaker. The great swords and ultra great swords you'll get, I don't know, 3 or 4. The ultra great swords you probably get 1 or 2. But they are a hell of a lot stronger. So we're going to show this guy what. Strava was going in for the kill as well. I've decided that I wanted to try and beat him with a parry, but it didn't work. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go in all guns blazing. Look at Strava there, my man. Went in for the finish there. So I just watch Strava to see how well he does for a few seconds. He's got some good rolling technique, but he is not attacking them. So that one's dead. This is what I mean by he needs to kill those enemies, because Strava will just end up here and then he'll then just go for walkies back down through the alleyway to where he was and then back round again to finish up here. So that's his little walking area, so you can leave him to do that because he's got no more enemies that can kill him, and then he'll then end up in the Nexus again. So with this one, we're going to be going back to the Archstone, so you need to be running now straight for it. You are going to get hit by the fire because you're running into the dragon that's then flying at you, but just tank the hit, keep running. It's not going to kill you, but if you were to get hit by it again, you can then get stun knocked, pushed back, and by the time you've got up and then healed, you're then dead. So you need to keep running to the Archstone. Get to the Archstone, and then I am going to show you the Claymore, and then we're just going to be talking about the Claymore. So go to the Nexus. So what you need to do is a bit of inventory management. So you need to go to Stockpile Thomas, Organise Storage. So the first thing you want to do is to get any souls of like unknown warrior souls, etc., out from the inventory and pop that to your person, and then any boss souls, so lead demon soul, whatever, you need to put straight into the Stockpile Thomas, because you do not want to pop them for the souls it will give you. You might want to, just depending on your preference, but I like to keep them for as a memento of killing the boss, unless I want to make a boss weapon, which we will be going over in a separate episode for you. So what we'll be doing is ranking up. So we're going to be leveling up. So what you want to do with a knight class, you are going to want to level up into vitality, endurance and strength. There are a couple more stats that you will want to level up to a certain level. We'll be going over that in a separate episode for a few reasons, but I will go over those with you in that episode, so don't worry, there'll be all the context there for you for that. So this is the Claymore. So as you can see, you will then fatty roll. That is bad because it means you're less mobile. If you are in a boss fight and you fatty roll, the iframes is going to be a little bit different. The boss is going to have a bit of more time to be able to get a hit on you while you're trying to get away. So that is the Claymore. Very, very good weapon. As you can see, rests on your shoulder. The attack for the one-handed attack is, the light attack is from right to left in a horizontal fashion. The heavy attack in both hands is a sweep downwards. So it's a good weapon to have because it's got a different cone of damage for different areas. So if you're in like a narrow hallway, etc., you can still hit people. So that's it for this episode. If you've enjoyed it, I hope you are enjoying the episodes. If you are, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Hope you're keeping safe and well, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. See you later. Bye.